I'd rather be homeless than work a job, and they feel the same way. We're over here at the campground. Yep, that's what it's coming to these days in America. And you know what? Who can blame us? Who can blame us? The way things are going with inflation. Why? Why would I go work at Target for $15 an hour? Tell me that. Is there any reason? I would rather be homeless than work a normal job. There are so many reasons. You know what the most valuable thing I have is? My time. Why would I give it to a corporation that views me as a number? A soulless entity which seeks to self-perpetuate its own existence. We call that a parasite. And why would I give everything I have that's valuable, all the love, joy, energy, to someone that doesn't reciprocate it? Because let's say you work 40 hours a week making $15 an hour. Do you know how much money that is? That's $600 before taxes. What, after taxes, what are you like? I don't know, $500? I don't know how much you're going to pay in taxes making that, but oh my gosh, $500? Rent is more than that just itself right now. Over here where I am, you can't find housing. And housing that you do find is jacked way up. Asking over $2,000 for an apartment. Oh my goodness. Why? Why? The only way they're making it work is staying with family. Or there are people who are sleeping out here too at this campground probably who have jobs, got places to go, but not me. Not me. I've been a self-employed poet now. That's how I've been getting by. Just writing little poems on a typewriter, and I released my first book of poetry. If you want to support me, my Patreon's below. This YouTube channel hopefully turns into something. I just want to be on the real and tell people how it's going out in the real world, because I think a lot of people are sheltered and they just don't know how hard it is to be working in 2025 for most jobs. Most normal jobs aren't going to pay you what you need to thrive. And that's what I want. I want to be able to thrive. I want to go on vacation and live a life that I'm proud of. And it's not that I don't want to work. I love to work. That's the thing. I feel like work saves me. Every time I'm able to give of myself and into something that I love and really be creative and give something of high value to people, oh my gosh, I love it so much. I feel it right now just talking to you. I love it. It's so good. Work is so good. But not this version of work where you're standing there being a cashier for $15 an hour. No way. No way. I cannot understand the mindset that somebody has to be in to go through that. If you're doing that right now, leave me a comment and tell me why, because I really don't get it. Maybe you feel trapped or stuck in a certain situation. The family that you're staying with is putting pressure on you to do that. I don't know what. Tell me what it is. It's some kind of weird psychology. My theory is that everyone's conditioned to work from an early age, no matter how bad it gets. No matter how bad the conditions get, and people just don't care about each other anymore. They treat you like crap if you're in the service industry. This I know. Technically, what I do is service industry. So, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Tell me what. Tell me why. Tell me why I should go work a job. I got my tent. I got my sleeping bag, pillow. I can afford the campground that I'm at. I sleep in tune with nature, on the ground every night, giving and receiving energy from Mother Earth. It's healing me. It's absolutely one of the best things I'm doing for my health. And to say that I need to go pay rent and go work a job, that is absolutely crazy. That's crazy. This modern world is crazy. They don't know how to live. Living used to be real. You go chop wood for heating your home, and that's how you survive. You farm. May have a big garden in the summer. That's how you survive. That's real life. Being in tune with nature. Working at Walmart is not nature. It's going against everything that we are. Capitalism is going against being human. And if you're focused on trying to make $500 a week, that's all you're going to create. Our 40 hours of work, that's all we get. If we push it much more than that, then it's not sustainable. We ought to be more careful with where we put our energy and our time. So that's why I'd rather be out here. Your time is valuable. Much more than $15 an hour. Get that straight. Come on. Don't you see? You have valuable things to say. Valuable things to express. Just look deep within and bring out something. Just start talking to a camera. Talk to people you love. That creates value. It's incredible. It's incredible. People have been sold this idea that we got to live a certain way, and they don't feel like that they can get out of it. They feel trapped. I know that I felt that way. I used to be a semi-truck driver, actually. I did that for 3 years, and I didn't feel like there was much other way. I would go work, save up some money, and then I just quit because I didn't like what I was doing. And then I would spend it all, and then I'd have to go back and work again. And then you're in that cycle. You got to do whatever you can to break that cycle. If it's go out and selling your stuff at farmers markets, if it's move into a different area where there's more opportunity to be an artist, whatever it is your dream is, that's what you should be doing. And it's not easy at first. See, most people drop out in the first year. But if you can stick with it for over a year or two, you will climb walls and barriers and grow, progress, change, and you will be surprised at what you can accomplish. I never thought I would be an author or write a book of poetry nonetheless. But here I am. I wrote a bunch of poems on a typewriter. And that's how I make a living. Writing poems on a typewriter. How wild is that? It's incredible. I do have a problem right now. My typewriter's broken, so I can't work out here. Oh, so I gotta go back to New Mexico, where my typewriter mechanic is. What a strange life. But I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And every time I think about going back to driving trucks or even working at a coffee shop or something like that, I just get this violent urge to just leave and not do that. There's also this part of me that does want that, though. It really wants to be committed. And I think in a certain way a bird likes its cage, you know? Because it did protect me from having to live out my dream and the uncomfortable things that come up when you're going for your destiny. I think that's why I stuck with my jobs for so long, is because, yeah, it was comfortable. And I didn't have to be the best version of myself. I didn't have to go on this big adventure where all these crazy things happen and every day you're free. It's a lot of, you get decision fatigue. It's a lot of things to figure out. And it was scary at first. And I just didn't think I could handle it. It's easy to be small. It's really easy. But to be big, I just feel like it's inevitable. It's what I keep going towards. And I think that's why I started this channel. Because ultimately, I got to show up for the world. I got to help the world. The world needs our help. That's obvious. If we can show up and be the best version of ourselves, aligned in our divine action, creating art from a place of wisdom, then that's the place that I want to be. I want to be free. Yeah. If you want to be free, let me know down in the comments too. Because I would rather be homeless than go work a normal job. That's for sure. That is absolutely for sure. Yeah. I'll take this life any day. Being out in nature. No landlord. It's absolutely incredible. It's underrated. Do something under the video. Bye.